Hey Dressage Superstars, welcome to Dressage Mastery TV Lessons with Tash Thursday. This is Kate, who you met last week. This is Kate. This is Helena, who's a purebred Frisian mare. She's just turned 4. She had a foal last year. And we thought she'd be a good one to answer a question from Carmen. And Carmen has asked a really cool question that I think a lot of you might be struggling with. How do you keep a horse in front of the leg and in the gate without kicking every stride? So you lovely people who are on thoroughbreds or hot horses, you might not have this problem, but it's the same principle. You would be saying, how do I keep a horse in a gate, or, you know, without half halting every stride, without having to tell the horse. So it's the same principle can be applied. So if you just want to go out. So the horse has to learn to respect an aid, and the horse has to go alone. If you are supporting the horse every stride, you're going to be in trouble because, and I used to have the same problem with my Grand Prix horse. I used to have to kick every stride to keep him in trot or in canter. And then I thought to myself, okay, in the Grand Prix, I have to canter, plus I have to half pass, plus I have to do a flying change. If I'm using 100% of my leg just to keep canter, I won't have any leg left for the half pass and definitely no leg left for the flying change. So I had to train Arbor to stay in canter without me having any leg on. So when you're ready, trot, Kate. And I think this horse is a bit hot. Is she hot, or do you have to kick?
Sometimes, it depends.
Okay, she's a mixed bag. Yeah, so there where she's resisting, use your leg, use your leg, use your leg, use your leg, use your leg. Look up, rising trot. Just be really clear. All you want to get is rhythm. Yeah, and so when the horse is backwards like that, you kick every stride. You kick 5 times a stride. You kick and get that horse forward. But then when she's in the rhythm you like, are you happy with that rhythm, Kate? Yeah. So now Kate puts her legs away. Don't touch her at all. Now she is staying in the rhythm, so very good horse, she gets a pat. So I can't use it as an example, so I'm going to have to talk theoretically. So if she sucked back, if when Kate stopped using her legs, her trot went slow, Kate puts her legs on very quickly, sharp kick or touch with the whip, and then puts the legs away. She doesn't kick every stride. If that horse, once it got touched with the whip or kicked, went fast again and then went slow again, the same thing applies. But the intensity of the kick or the whip is quite strong. So the horse can get used to being kicked in the guts every stride, but the horse will not accept to be whipped every stride. It's going to get a reaction. You basically have to use the strength of your aids relative to the horse. Like a thoroughbred has a really high sensitivity. So you wouldn't even need to kick. You'd probably just have to use your calf and the horse would go, oh, okay, and off it goes. On horses like Frisians, we tend to have to use our whips because they ignore everything else. But every horse can be trained. You can change the rein, Kate. Every horse can be trained to follow the aids and go alone, as long as you as the rider don't get sucked into their game. Most horses want you to kick them every stride or want you to half halt and pull on their head every stride. They're just happy with that. But if you're sharper with your aids and more intense with your aids, then the horse reacts and then you can put your aids away. So I might look quite ugly and quite intense with my aids for a stride, so then I do nothing for 20 more strides. Rather than someone go, well, I don't want to kick my horse, so I'll just use my calf every single stride. You'll get too tired. You can't ride 8 horses a day. You can't ride Grand Prix if you're using leg to get canter, plus leg to get half pass, plus leg to get a flying change. So trust that helps. Sorry our horse didn't behave, but she is nicely forward in front of the leg. Kate doesn't need to use her leg. So maybe we'll try and answer this question next week with a different horse. So trust that helps, Carmen, and if you want me to show you on another horse, I will. Have a super week, everyone.